Yo, 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 what is up, my home slices? It's Ghost of Griever, and I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I'm really sorry you had to listen to that. That was just awful. So, I said after my last video that I would do a little bit of reading and exploring, just a minimal reading, because I don't want, like, the game to be spoiled for me. I want this to be a blind reaction to the actual gameplay of Dynasty Warriors 9. And I did some exploring, and actually, let me open my map. I didn't do like too much because I didn't want to have too much that I didn't record. Some things I did is I just collected some materials, and I walked around and did a couple more of these things where the requests, hoping for some kind of variety, but I think I've done enough of those to ascertain that there isn't much variety in them. And my ultimate impression, just is 3 hours of gameplay into the first battle. What it seems to me like what they've done is they've taken a typical Dynasty Warriors battle and they've stretched it across a giant map. And that's it. I know that they really hyped up the open world. They hyped up, the immersive, the immersion and the extensive, the expansive maps, and I think that's great. I think that's wonderful. I think it's something I've always wanted in Dynasty Warriors, and something they kind of played with in previous Empire titles, giving you a little bit more of a free roam across a large map. I'm thinking back to Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires and 6 Empires, which were two of my favorites, and I feel like that they had there was a lot, especially Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires, there was a lot to do. And there was, I felt like, a variety of things to do. Where these requests that I've been fulfilling so far, I expected maybe some of them to be like, we're low on supplies, can you go get supplies for us? Or no, essentially what this is it's like, there's a group of guys over here we want you to kill. Please go kill them. You ride your horse there. Thanks. Here's 6 wolf pelts. Go to the next request. There's another group nearby, and the battles are always nearby. So if there's a request from an officer here, the battle's like, 100 feet away. It's never like across something that's across the map. Again, I fully accept that this is all first impressions, just based on, the Yellow Turban battle. In subsequent battles, could that change? I would hope so. But this has me a little bit, concerned, I guess is the word for it. Not completely dismissing the game yet, because I do want to give this a full blind playthrough. I want to give this as someone who's really dedicated to the series, I would like to give it an honest, playthrough. I said in my test video the other day that I really like to have an educated, opinion on something, even if I don't like something, which is what led me to read the stupid, Twilight series. But, and no offense to you if you like it, I as someone who's a writing major, I know I'm a teacher now, but I was originally a writing major. I'm really picky about writing, but that's besides the point. I'm back to talking about Dynasty Warriors. I just feel like all the game is fast traveling or riding to this battle, and it's a small battle. Whereas, like, from what I remember about Dynasty Warriors, is just like being overwhelmed by tons and tons of enemies and just like wiping them out, or finding the best strategy, or not going in too far. And it just doesn't, it feels lacking in that department. And I need to get up here because we have to rescue Dong Zhuo, and Zhang Jiao's right up here. Wait, isn't he up here? Yeah, he's right up here. Okay. And I want to say, yeah, I'm going to ride just like Skyrim, I'm not going to bother fast traveling. I'm actually going to ride up to this battle, but I'm sitting here thinking, what is the point? Because I'm not going to come across anything that, like, other than maybe little pockets of resources. And getting to that, the battles so far, although beautiful and there's a lot of variety and different moves, it feels like, I hope it gets more challenging. I fully get that I can go in here and I can increase the difficulty. But I don't want to. I don't want to have to play on hard or chaos or ultimate to have like a true challenge in a Dynasty Warriors game, because I feel like the appeal was that, you know, normal could be difficult enough. I mean, that was for experienced gameplay. And then if you really, really, really wanted to challenge yourself, then you would play on something like Chaos. Now, here's the thing. I haven't been to this part of the map before. But if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I have fast travel waypoints here. So this is a part of the map I have never even explored. And yet they're letting me fast travel here? Like in the last video that I uploaded, I thought I was being a little bit too critical of that. But as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, how does that make sense that I can fast travel to an area I have never explored? And is that just them trying to compensate for the fact that the map is gigantic? And there's really no point, at least so far, in exploring it? I don't know. And I did go into this map and this treasure info map. And this gives you information about like clusters of resources and things, which I haven't really bothered to collect. I mean, I made some more orbs for myself, more of these spark gems. But wait, this one is 2%. They're all different. Well, I just realized that they all have a different percentage. So is that... Now here's my other question. Is that just random, the percentage I get? Or is it... as I make more, the percentages go up? Like if I were to make... Am I getting like... Because this was the first one I created. 1%, attack 1%, plus 1% with fire elemental projectile damage, plus 8%. And then I just made these two, one right after the other. But one is 2% and 8%, and then another is 4% and 9%. So I'm not sure if it's like I made this one, and then I made this one right after it, and like because I had made two already, I don't know. I'm... And as far as I'm understanding, it doesn't seem to matter what level I am. I'm going to actually, against my better judgment, because I feel like I shouldn't be able to fast travel to an area I have not explored yet. But at the same time, I feel like there's no reward for riding on horseback from battle to battle, because there really hasn't been much of a payoff other than these requests that I do for different officers that are pretty much the same request over and over and over again. Since there's a tower up here, I'm going to go ahead and jump up it. As someone who's defensive of the Dynasty Warriors series, I mean, again, let's be honest, this is not a sacred cow. This has a cult following. And I appreciate that they tried something different, or that they, and I just, being 3 hours into this, I really feel like they hyped up like this immersive game world, and it's just lacking. It's not what I think, and they really think that it is. I mean, maybe I'm being too critical, but like I also feel like it's fair to be too critical, because this is a series that I've loved for years. And I want to be happy that they're trying something new. I just feel like right now, if I were to judge it just based on this like 3-4 hours of gameplay that I've done so far, that it just... I don't know. I see then, like, if I continue, well, I'm going to continue playing. Fact of the matter is okay, here's one of these bonfires. What does this do? Does it do something? I feel like there's so much going on that originally I felt really overwhelmed, because there was like message after message after message like appearing. But really, it's like none of it matters. It's just like background noise. And so I was getting really overwhelmed that I felt like there was so much going on that I wasn't paying attention to, and that I was trying to keep up like different but I feel like I still have a lot of questions as to like, what does this do? And what does this do? And what's the point of this? Like, what's the point of that bonfire? I'm sure there's a point to it. They probably told me in the 300 other notifications that I've received in this game, but sometimes they're not on long enough for me to read them. And see, now I've ridden my horse to this next battle. And there's like 10 guys here, and they just stand there and they stare at you.
I don't know how long we can hold out. If reinforcements would arrive, there might be a way.
Oh, I did it. Okay. All right, here's this touchstone. Touching these stones, these waypoints, I forgot, gives you, or waymarks, I'm sorry, gives you a... Oh, see, that's what this is, too. That's why this part of the map isn't, because I didn't bother to go up here. Now... Should I go back here and get this waymark? Okay, you know what? For shits and giggles, we're going to do it. I'm going to put a marker there. And I'm going to fast travel. I'm going to fast travel here. But I'm going to ignore this request because I've not seen a benefit to doing these requests right now. And I feel like part of the, you know, the importance of, you know, being strategic.
To defend this area.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out who's talking. Because I looked at the map and it's very blue. See, look at that. That's super blue. Wait. The waypoint's this way. No, I'm not worried about the sword captain right now, quite frankly. And really, the resources are they're just lying around. It's not like... It doesn't matter what resource it is. If it's lumber, if it's a gem. Like, the fact that I could just walk up to the river and harvest rubies. Like, it just... I think that if this were attempted, maybe on the PS3, something like this were attempted, maybe I would appreciate it more. But after having played like actual open world, I mean, the open world is a difficult thing to do. And hats off to Dynasty Warriors is that they're, you know, again, that they're able to have so much going on the screen. And, you know, there's really minimal to no lag. I just feel like all this game is so far. I keep saying that, I just feel like. I'm sorry. This is... Wow. In all fairness, yeah, I probably legitimately should not be able to ride a horse up there. I'm so used to Skyrim. And see, here's more resources. Just little clumps of iron just sitting there. The open world is difficult to do, and it's difficult to do right, but I feel like this is Dynasty Warriors 9. You know, you've had how many years? Like 20 years to get this right. And all you've done is you've taken a textbook Dynasty Warriors battle and you've spread it across a large map. What in the hell is going on? Okay, that I... Okay. All right. We're leaving the horse. I cannot get off the horse. Okay, so I apparently, even though there's a... Okay, we're going to try to figure out how to get... Ooh, what's that? You know, I saw this thing in this... a notification popped up about treasures, and there was like a picture of one of the characters fighting a polar bear, and it was like, you know, you have to fight. I think I see a pathway I can go around down here. There are certain, I guess, like legendary or like big monsters or things you have to fight in order to get decent treasure. And I'm curious to see if that's worth my time. Is that more worth my time than, say, you know, running around and collecting these little clusters of resources that, you know, doesn't matter what they are. If they're flowers, if they're lumber, if they're gems, if they're ore, they're all like just a little cluster sitting in the middle of the field. You don't have to mine them. You don't have to, you know, increase a certain level in order to be able to, like, you know, mine different kinds of ore or... And I am at a loss as to how to get over here. I thought that might be a pathway, but I'm very clearly wrong. I'm probably going to have to go all the way around. I don't mind a certain level of glitches. Like, I think glitching is hysterical because it always reminds you that you're playing a video game. I did expect, I think I was hoping for things to be a little bit more polished than a horse like glitching around a map, but I don't know, guys. Am I being too critical? And see, like, you just saw that. There were some, like, some infantry here, and then they just, like, vanished. Granted, yeah, they were on our side, but... And then here's just a bunch of yahoos just standing here. Like... Hi, I'm here. Are you gonna attack me? See, it doesn't matter if I attack them. I'm just gonna ride right by them, and see, some of them disappeared. And I know that's also a thing with Dynasty Warriors, and that, you know, one ways that they've controlled the lag is that they don't show every single enemy on the screen. But I feel like, wouldn't this be epic to be riding in this huge expanse of snow and for there to be enemies everywhere? Not just these little tiny clusters. Like here and there. Like, just like... There's a cluster, there's a cluster. Then, like, I can ride right by them and it doesn't matter. I'm not particularly fond of that. And I'm still trying to figure out how to get up this damn mountain. And see, those guys disappeared. Did you see that? Maybe I need to... I don't need to focus on apologizing for being too critical. I think it's fair to be critical. Again, I said that they've had 20 years to get this right. And I feel like this is... I'm saying that again. That's like my buzzword right now, I feel like. This is... Now I'm feeling better because one of our cats is rubbing against my foot and she's as soft as a fluffy little cloud. That always calms me down. She's so cute. She's like, I hear you yelling. Not a video game again. I really want to see what's up here. But I'm willing to bet that I'm going to get up here, my horse is going to glitch around again, and I'm going to have to go around. I'm already 18 minutes into this, and is that a diamond? Nephrite. There's just a bunch of more yahoos standing around a confusing map as my horse glitches around. Where is my waypoint? There it is. But I want to see what that is. That's I'm sorry if the pausing gets irritating. It's just, I'd like is there a way to toggle a larger map? Because one thing I've always liked is that there'd be, you could have a mini map, but you could also view the full map. And I don't know if that's something I can do. Let me take a quick look here. Map rotation, destination guide. I always like the ability in the old Dynasty Warriors to toggle between the full map and the full map and the mini map. But it looks like the full map only, oh my god. Oh, this is so irritating. It looks like the full map only appears in certain conditions when they're like updating me on things that are going on in the battlefield. I don't know how to get up there, and I'm starting to get really ticked off. It looks like there's a pathway on the mini-map, but there's not, and I keep having to pause, which I don't like to do. I don't mind pausing, but okay, here's a pathway. I don't want to get angry. I don't. Not over a video game. It's silly. See, that's a map that I would like to have permanently on my screen. And I don't know if there's a way to do that. Can I get up there? Oh, see, there's enemies behind me, and the music started, but it doesn't really matter because I can just run by them, and it's... I hope this climb is worth it. Wait, okay. Okay, so there are these caves, which, you know, so what about that? I'd like to know what this is. So we're gonna try to figure out a way to get over there. Emperor's Respite. Or Respite, actually, is I think how you pronounce it. Alright, let's keep going. Up some more. Hi, kitty cat. You always know how to calm me down. Ooh, oh, I just got chills. I got chills because the sound of that wind reminded me a little bit of Chrono Trigger. Fantastic RPG, probably one of the greatest RPGs of all time. If you've not played it, you need to play Chrono Trigger. Very easy to get a copy of it nowadays. On at least something. Pretty sure the Nintendo eShop still has it. I'm too lazy to walk around the... Okay. What's this? Is there something in here? No. Okay, just a random crate on top of a mountain. Wait, what did that say? Okay, wait. Is there a log? Hello, Classic Dynasty Warriors. Is there a log that tells me what those messages I missed just said? Am I getting too irritated right now to see the obvious? Okay, so here's a log, but it does not tell me what that just said, which I don't quite like. So what is this? Is it just another waypoint? Is that all that is? Is that for the sake of completing the encyclopedia? I would like to be able to look at those messages and see what that is. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. There's another one down there. I'm going to run down there. I'm just going to, obviously, you know, typical Dynasty Warriors, you know, jumping across and down things doesn't matter. So I can jump off a mountain and not get hurt. Whee! See? Totally fine. Come on. I mean, I know that's not the point. I don't like to be a ball of negativity. I really don't. I just feel like... I said it again. Everybody take a drink every time says Ghost of Griever says, I just feel like... Or every time Ghost of Griever says, of course, if you're playing a drinking game with that, you're just gonna get hammered. Trying to think positively. Alright, I feel like I want to fight. Oh my god, I just said it again! I'm just gonna... just not even. I want to fight some enemies because I'm just tired of running around right now. But the enemies aren't challenging, which is, you know, there's no incentive to stop and actually start fighting these enemies. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here, we're gonna check this out, and then hopefully I kind of, it tells me, I can pay more attention to that message. It's probably faster for me to go by horse. Okay, cat is standing in front of the TV screen. Tori, can you move? Tori! Psst. We have two cats. We have a black cat named Jinx, who's just a ball of sass. And then we have another cat named Tortuga, who is a tortie, and she looks like a turtle sundae. So we named her Tortuga, which is Spanish for turtle. She's super sweet. But right now she's really excited because the birds are playing outside the window. And new location discovered, foot of Mount Tai. So that's all it is. It's just another... It's just a waypoint. That's all it is. Obtain information about the area. Can you stop moving away from me? That's it? Now, I'm a completionist, so I would want to go around and discover all these areas, no matter how painful it is, just because it is an OCD thing. Not leaving icons like gray on the map. Huangfu Song is right there. Okay, well, I said that we would go up here and take a look at this battle after... I'm trying to explore all elements of this. I don't want to ignore the main battle. Maybe things would be more engaging if I just stuck to the main battle and moving from, you know, important battle to important battle.
Follow me.
Is that the approach that I need to take? Does that make sense? Wait, where is he? Oh, good lord. Idiot. Okay, there's lots of enemies, but it doesn't look like much is going on over here. I always remember, and I'm sure you guys agree with me, that time is of the essence in Dynasty Wars. You don't have time to, like, putz around when there's battles going on. And meanwhile, I've spent 3 hours exploring this map, and Dong Zhuo needed, or needs rescuing, and I feel like... I feel like... I'm just gonna cringe every time I say that. It's me trying not to be a negative Nancy about this. Did I kill him? Was that it? That was it? And everyone's retreating.
You are fools to challenge the tiger.
You know, I want to kill something.
Just watching you.
You know... Alright, let's ride to the next battle, I guess. Alright, defeat Sheng Yuanji and Dang Mao. I don't think I can fast travel up to this area. There's a little point right here, so let's just do that. Tortuga's trying to climb underneath the entertainment center. And her little back legs and her tail are sticking out. It looks really cute. That's like her safe place as of late. She's a scaredy cat. I have a thing for scaredy cats. I love them. I think they're precious. I had a scaredy cat named Ariel. when I still lived with my parents, and she was the most like wired cat I had ever seen, even more than Tortuga. And Tortuga's wired, but like after, you know, a certain level of like calm, and really, Tori?
Let's go capture one of those unsightly.
We have on our entertainment center, we have these like open shelves, and she's like just weaving in and out of them. She's very playful right now. Unfortunately, I'm trying to record. Hi, sweetie. Hello. You're as cute as a button. Just realized if somebody were to click into this video at the moment where I'm calling her as cute as a button, it sounds like I'm talking to all right. These battles are just unfortunately very lackluster right now. I'm trying to give myself permission to be critical. I've been a fan of these games for 20 years. I feel like I should have a license to be critical here. Please tell me that things get a little more engaging. Like, do I even need these like trigger attacks and stuff? I feel like I could just button mash square and everything would be fine. Are we good? Is that everything? Did I ever? No, I'm not. Okay. This is pretty. I like these trees. Okay, hold on while I draw my weapon. You can. Thank you for waiting until I took my weapon out. Hey, Zhongfei.
I don't agree at all. With all this pillaging, now I've got someone better to find.
Oh, I was killing you guys while you were defecting to our side. You're welcome.
This can't be.
Dang, Mao still doesn't even have a character model.
Lost here like this.
Okay, I've talked, I feel like this has been 32 minutes of me just bashing this game. And in the interest of not being a negative Nancy, and again, yes, I feel like I have a license to be critical. I don't want this to be just 50 minutes of me whining and complaining about the new Dynasty Warriors 9. So let's talk about things that I like.
Some more action first.
Again, things that I like is I like the flow of actual combat. I just wish there was more of it and less... No, focus. Okay, Ghost. Focus on positive things. I like the flow of the combat.
Thank you for saving us.
It's kind of fun. It's you know, classic Dynasty Warriors. I'm not going all the way up there. Oh wait, there is a waypoint there though for me. Is it worth it to go up there? I feel like I keep getting tricked into exploring and then there's no payoff. All right, let's go. I go up there and I'm like, that's it? That's all that was up here? Now it's night. All right. Defeat the assault unit. Hi, Tortuga. You are incredibly adorable. Okay. If you saw my first video, I got killed by wolves. Or was that my second one? I don't remember. It's nice and quiet. Eugen, are you following me? Are you following me? That's pretty dope if you're following me. I don't really think I need help or anything. I'm thinking I'm doing just fine, but... Oh, wait. Here we go. Oh, those are wolves. Level 25. That would explain why they killed me. I'm not... Okay. I want to see if I can take them out. So I'm going to save. I don't know if I just hit a checkpoint because, like I said, there's so much going on the screen and messages popping up here and there. I can't keep up with what's going on. So we're saving. All right. And we're going to go see if I can take out these wolves without dying this time. Hey, guys. Oh, there's cubs. All right, whatever. Okay, so apparently wolves are more challenging than actual enemies, like actual officers. Because I don't know if you can see, because I've noticed that ever protective of their copyright, there's a copyright at the bottom left-hand corner, so you probably can't see my HP, but wolf, powerful enemies no longer nearby is what that just said. Just one hit took off like a quarter of my health. So I'm just gonna use some more vitality power. I don't know how to use the oil pots. Okay, let's see what this guy needs. I bet you want me to go 100 yards and kill an enemy.
I've got a problem I can't handle.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much. Boy, I've really abandoned being positive, haven't I? Okay, things I like. Combat flows nicely. The music is still lovely. I've always liked Dynasty Warriors music. I thought like it's always been a great soundtrack to play to while not being too distracting. Hi guys, I'm here. Hello. Non-reaction of enemies. I like the crafting, and I really like the trigger attacks. I think those are super cool, and the reactive attacks. I like being able to switch up items and things and craft more in the middle of a battle. That's pretty cool. When I'm saying not in the middle of a battle, I'm saying that like I can't pause this and like start crafting stuff. I mean that like, you know, when I finish fighting these enemies, I could conceivably go back to like one of our bases and craft some scrolls or craft some orbs, things like that. Buy things from the blacksmith. I feel like that's, you know, realistic, at least in a sense. I mean, I'm not praising Dynasty Warriors for being realistic by any standards. As someone who's been to China, you know, this is not... I mean, I don't think you need to go to China to know that this is not a... Liaodong. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it since we're up here. Keep getting tricked into doing more stuff that is so far not terribly rewarding. The scenery is nice, you know, like typical Dynasty Warriors fashion. There is at least somewhat of a variety of trees, and I like the change in the weather, although I feel like the weather doesn't quite matter and that it's inconsistent. Like when I had finished playing early this morning and then I booted up again, you know, just right before I started recording, I was in an area that was snowing. And I was like, you know, when I stopped and I saved here, it wasn't snowing. It was like bright and sunny and, you know, looked like it was warm. Is there anything here? Is there any reason for me to be here? There definitely isn't. Now there's a battle going on up there. Is it in here? What? Oh my god, I'm stuck. Okay, hold on. There we go. All right, I see. How's it going? The weapons look cool. I've said this before, but I like Sun Jian's weapon, and I like the sound it makes when he's running. Yujin, you're a chill dude. I like you. Oh. I feel like I don't even need to block. Do I need to block? Like, does it matter? Because I feel like nothing... I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Hang on, guys. I'll be with you in a second. Not like you're attacking me anyway. At least there's enough different attacks to make the battles seem like they're more epic than they actually are, but it's just a bunch of yahoos standing around with their swords. Should I increase the difficulty? Is that what I need to do? Maybe that's what I need to do. I think I might do that. I can increase difficulty mid-battle, so does that mean, am I gonna have to restart the battle, or there's like no challenge to this, which is something I'm not feeling right now. Man, classic Dynasty Warriors 4 can hand your ass to you. I mean, you could screw things up. You know, you messed one thing up and that was it. You had to restart. All right, I'm not going to get tricked to exploring all this stuff because there's no reason to. I'm not going to bother doing these requests. There's no payoff. All right, so I'm at 40 minutes here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head... Dongzhuo needs rescuing. And the cowboy is here. So what we're going to do is we're going to... looks like the fastest, or the closest I can fast travel is here. So we're going to go here. We're going to head over to Dongzhuo, see what's going on over there. I'm probably going to rescue him, and then he's going to yell at me. And then we'll go after Zhengjiao and see what happens to the map. Okay, so let's put a waymark. Oh, that's where they want me to go anyway, so, okay. Okay, remember, this is where we wanted you to go 2 hours ago. Do I need to capture this? Is there a point? Can I just ride right by this and it's not gonna matter? I'm just gonna ride by it and see if it even matters. Okay, the map is turning very red again. I like the sound. There's a lot more ambiance. Like even just, if you're wearing headphones, you can really hear it. The wind like going whoosh.
Now is the hour of the yellow turbans. Observe, infidels, the miracles wrought by the heavens.
The heavens. Nothing is more epic than Zhengjiao's Dynasty Warriors 4 and 5 voice.
Can't fight this strange power.
And really 6 and 7, I guess, but...
Take out Zhengjiao.
The heavens witness the miracle! When he uses Musu. Or his true Musu, I should say.
Heavens, give me the awesome power to control lightning bolts with my fingertips!
Okay, so that's actually... Is this hurting me in any way?
Not on my watch.
Partner.
Our target has been determined. Capturing that area will deflate.
Is this even hurting me? Or the... My health is not going down. I don't know if you can see it again because it's probably behind the copyright because I'm uploading this directly from a PS4. But I am not being damaged as far as I can see by the lightning. That could really be something that could potentially screw me up.
Behold my spiral flame!
Okay, this in here, now that I've entered this area, this feels a lot more like, you know, super satisfying Dynasty Warriors with like tons of enemies that you're just mowing down. Unfortunately, the challenge isn't there right now, but my health is not depleted. Okay, I just got hit by something and it went down like a sliver. It's like these reactive attacks and these trigger attacks are compensating for the, you know, the lackluster challenge that you get from.
Our target has been determined. Capturing that area.
So this is very saturated with enemies. Again, not taking any damage as far as I can see from that lightning. Not complaining about it, but you should take damage from that lightning. It shouldn't just be environmental. I mean, it's obviously something that's dropping morale. I really don't have an incentive to use the block button much. I mean, for the damage I've taken here, You, again, probably cannot see it. But, oh, never mind. All refilled. Just picked up a chicken or something. I get hit, but it doesn't, it takes off a sliver. Alright. So I'm not bothering with the block buttons. It doesn't matter.
Our target has been determined. Capturing that
I'm just
area
gonna ignore you
will
guys,
complete
because there's
their
none of
morale.
you. That's all that's there. Just a bunch of random enemies. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's head towards... Well, see, if I kill him, everything in here is probably going to retreat, which, you know, is reasonable. All right, let's see what happens when I go up to him. Because I feel like he's... Everybody take a drink. I said it again. He might be one to give me a challenge, because I've just been fighting, like, generic enemies here, like the non... Hi, guys. I'm just going to run right by all of you, which I'm sure that I can comfortably do.
Who will save this world?
Yep. Walking by everything. Hi.
Our target has been
Hello.
determined. Capturing that area.
No incentive to kill you guys.
Oh, heavens! Grant me your strength!
Oh, wait, no, somebody else right in there. Okay, I was supposed to rescue Dong Zhuo. I got distracted. And my horse just came out of a wall. Ride him past all these enemies that I don't really need to kill, because there's no incentive for it. Let's go rescue Fat Santa Claus. That was kind of redundant. Santa Claus's angry Blackbeard brother. Okay, that's the first time somebody knocked me off my horse. Okay, sorcerers are pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. So there's an actual challenge there. But I can probably just knock them down with my Musu and run by them. I'm running by enemies in hopes...
Don't give them an opening.
Come on, buddy. In hopes that, you know, there's some kind of challenge there.
Let's go. Now is the time to attack. Heavens, bestow upon me the terrible power of eyes.
I'll be back. Okay, you on Shao's position. Even at the beginning of the game, it said if you feel like you are not... that a battle is too challenging, don't be afraid to run away from it and come back later and try again. Like, that's not right. You know, like, it should be you have to figure out a way to finish that battle, or, you know, I mean, obviously my morale is suffering right now. It's just like a little sliver of blue. But again, I've not been given any indication as to whether or not that even matters, because it doesn't seem to matter. So we'll go rescue Dong Zhuo, see if that amounts to anything. I'm happy that there were hordes of enemies in there. It really didn't feel overwhelming. These sorcerers are pretty cool. I know they're not really a new thing to the series, but like right now they could just completely obliterate me. That's not the point of the game. Oh, now I regret coming to help you. I actually have to wrap this up because I have a chiropractor appointment in a few minutes. So we'll finish rescuing Dong Zhuo. Oh, I already used my... I am glad that they changed Dong Zhuo's character model. Because even in, you know, thinking back to what Dong Zhuo used to look like, and I feel like, when was it? When is it that they changed his model? Was it different in Dynasty Warriors 6? I think Dynasty Warriors 6 was when he changed into like that really like top heavy, like weeble looking thing. And I feel that that makes him more
Everybody, prepare to go to battle.
more of like a threatening character, because he just looked like a truck driver in Dynasty Warriors 4.
Our target has been decided. All units forward.
I apologize that I keep saying the words I feel like, or I just feel like.
Everything is mine.
It's hard to get back into game commentating. Not like I was ever actually good at it. It's just, I think that I was better. I used to be better at it. Recording was much more difficult, though, back then. I mean, you had to have... I love the fact, I've said this already, but I love the fact that I could just record this on our PlayStation 4 and upload it right after with my voice there and everything. I don't have to get into Sony Vegas Pro or OBS or Audacity. I like recording my audio separate, my voice audio separate, but only really because I worry about syncing audio correctly to the... But really with this takes all the guesswork out of it. And I'm not a pro YouTuber, obviously. I'm not like, you know... Oh, are they all retreating now? Are we done?
To challenge the tiger.
All right.
Continue working hard to set a good example for everyone else.
All right. Let's see what happens here. That's it? Okay, so they're charging towards the base. I have to go in here and destroy the ritual tools, which explains why the large map is... Oh, wait, I can do... Oh, I forgot I could do that. Okay. So, in the next video, I'm going to go over here and destroy the ritual tools. Hopefully that's enough for me to go after Zheng Jiao. I don't know if I need to go after... There's like clusters of other stuff going on over here. I don't know if I need to bother going through all that. I don't know. We're going to find out. So this will be my next goal. I'm going to cut it here. And thank you for listening to my gripes. I want to know what you think. I know that some of you have played Dynasty Warriors 9. I'm actually going to pause it. I know that a lot of you have played Dynasty Warriors 9 and you recommended me to stay away from it. I couldn't resist. There's stuff I like about it. I get what it's trying to do. Is it doing it well enough? If I'm just judging it by the 4 hours of gameplay that I'm now into, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know how I feel. I really want to like this game a lot because it's Dynasty Warriors, and I need to give it more time. I need to give it a full playthrough. I need to stop being critical, and I need to cool my shit. But for now, I'm gonna cut it here. I'm probably gonna try to upload a couple more, probably really saturating my channel with Dynasty Warriors 9 footage. But like I said, I don't want to record a bunch of stuff and then, or play a bunch and then miss stuff in recording. I want to blind play this for you guys. So, okay. All right, so I'm signing off for now. I will see you guys in part 5. All right, love you all. Bye.